Hey, MACTFORDEDGE crew! Hey, we got something interesting. We have a gentleman, his first name's Harold, but he goes by Extra, X-T-R-A, on the Ford Edge forum, and he has taken it upon himself to design improved air intakes for the 2015 through 2018 Ford Edge. Sadly, the 2019 mine is left out of the mix, but he is trying to mass produce these and he needs a little bit of help. But what he has done is created what he calls the first batch, and although not completely perfect, they do fit and they do work. And I will go ahead and explain what he's trying to do using my 2019 that sadly does not get one. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. And I also have some photos of them, and we have done a drawing to give one away. And he did tell me that he has more to give away if I am willing to help him. So at the end of this video, you'll see who won the drawing for the one that we had, and it will be shipped directly from Extra to the winner's home. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about. Now let's go ahead and go through some of the concept on here. We got of course a Ford Edge Sport Ecoboost with the emphasis on this. You see the color in blue as we're going through this whole process. And that is really what it started out as, with just a process. Some foam, some forming, molding. It's all experimental in this. You see as he's doing the plastic with the foam, trying to create this, which he got then his template to create the fiberglass portion. Now, he did mock this up on another 2015 Ford Edge, as you can see here, with it painted up and in a very rough format. And then the fiberglassing that did take place in this process in order to create it. A lot of bondo, a lot of fixing, a lot of molding was taken into consideration in forming this to make sure we have a good smooth airflow. And then the molds had to be made using wood templates that were to hold the actual mold blocks in place, and then of course form the actual form that was needed in order to do that through vacuum forming. Then we get the Lexan, and it looks like here template is going to create the fiberglass mold, which then was ultimately used to create the actual intake itself as photographed here in this Edge. There we have it on the plastics that was vacuum formed out. This is the raw format. It still has to be cut out and manipulated, holes to drill, and grommets to insert, and everything else that goes with that, with the final product being again test fitted on the Ford Edge to make sure that it was fit and finish. Takes a lot of time and effort to take and do something like this. As you can see in this photograph, got it all set up there and attached, and then the vacuum forming process and the vacuum forming machine here, which heats the plastic up and then vacuums it down to form the mold that we see that is being displayed right here, with the finished or semi-finished product that needs to be cut and drilled and everything else. And there we have a carbon fiber one. That looks snazzy, and I think that is probably going to be the most in-demand one right there with that carbon fiber. Everybody loves carbon fiber, and I'm sure different colors could be put into place other than black in the future. And there we go again, another viewpoint on it. And now we got the taping to cut and finalize what we're going to be doing as far as drilling the holes, grommets, and everything else that goes into the final process. As you can see, it's somewhat of a labor-intensive thing, and he's doing this out of labor of love and also to create a better airflow for the Ford Edge. And there we have several stacks of multiple ones that have already been created, And then we have the final product that has been cut out for a more finished look. There's the fiberglass form that you're seeing, and the thing is with fiberglass, it just does not hold up well through multiple repeated uses, and then it has to be broke free each time, and that puts a lot of stress on that mold because all that air has to be sucked in and then it has to be blown back out to remove it from the mold. Again, more wood setups as far as the molds go in the creation of this, and further pictures as we get more detail orientated on the install and manufacture of this product. And we have one finalized product there. That looks pretty snazzy. You got all the bolts and holes and everything in it, and everything is set up properly on this Ford Edge Sport 2.7 EcoBoost. And then some for shipment. Yay! Getting them out there. And this is the difference right here when you're looking at this photograph. Down below you see the stock one, and then we see the modified one that he has made, that Extra put the time into to make, to allow more volume, thus more airflow that will help with the movement of the air and get it where you need it to go, to the engine. And there's a before picture on this nice 2015 Ford Edge. You can tell by the color. And there we have this one set up, and this is what it looks like with the carbon fiber. All great, folks. It's all about making our edges better, faster, and of course that's what we're all looking for. And there we have one all painted up, nice and red. It's got the strut bar on there, and the cover is painted red. And then of course all the various stickers that are put on there for a finalized version of what you could make it look like and make it your own. Now, as we see, we have the air intake box here, but it does come up through here. Here's the cold air. This is where we're getting our cold air, and it's coming through right here. Now this cold air is being sucked in through the grill right here, then into the engine. What he's done is he's maximized the space, because there's a lot of room right up here. So he's taken this, as you'll see in the photos, and he's made it not so violently rectangle like Ford has. He's molded it to fit, to give it more air volume, to suck in more air to load up the front cold air intake portion of the engine to allow more air to get in. Now here's our cavity. We do have a little bit of a problem going from here to here, but everything they're telling me is that this is providing more air volume because he's able to puff it up and make it contour the top of the hood and still allow more volume. And volume is key, because we all know we want air, fuel, and spark. We get those three going and we can generate far more horsepower. So right now we're attacking the air, and we're going to put more air into the engine, and that's what everybody wants. So he's developing not only this portion of it to allow more air intake, but he's also working on the box, making the box so that it has more direct air intake to it to allow it to get more air into the engine. Now that's a good thing. Now this intake right here works for both the old Valencia, right, and the Clevelands, the 2.0s, and also the Cleveland 2.7. That's right. And we got the 2.7s that work on the same system, the same air intake and everything. So for those owners that have a 2015 through 2018, this intake system that he's making will fit both the 2-liter and the 2.7 EcoBoost, which means, hey, he's just needing a little bit of help in getting everything moving for this. So we're going to put it out here on YouTube and let you all see what it's doing and give one to a lucky winner and probably a few other folks, because I saw he had a stack of them and he's willing to give away to promote himself to get more people to want to help him make this a reality. So it's a good thing. And keep in mind, they are experimental. Fit and finish, he says. He's got everything so that it fits. A little bit of finagling around here he had to do, but it does work. And they do look pretty darn good. Now, as far as the process for this air intake, I don't know if you all know about vacuum forming and everything else. It uses a piece of plastic. It can be various types and grades of plastic. In this case, we want something that one will withhold impacts or withstand impacts and heat and other things that go with that. So he's got that part of it figured out. And then we have a vacuum mold system. He has made the mold out of fiberglass. And just to give you a little bit of information on that, fiberglass does not hold up well to vacuum forming. It degrades after so many forms are made out of it, and it's just not durable. So he wants to go ahead and raise some money and do some things by having a CNC made mold out of aluminum. Well, the aluminum mold would withstand and make lots of these for us Ford Edge owners, so we could actually participate more in this, along with the fine-tuning process. He would be able to then CNC it and get it more specifically done without as much manual labor and cutting holes and everything else. In other words, refining the process. So that's where we're at with this. And if you'd like to have more air volume, because that's always good, we need to help support Extra so that he can do this. I'll put a link down below of the process of which he's doing to make these. You can actually see them on his YouTube video, and I think you'll find it very interesting. It's a standard manufacturing process, but it takes money, folks, especially when you want to CNC a mold out of aluminum. It takes money because, you know, they don't do this stuff for free. But he is giving these away free, at least this one, and maybe others, in hopes that people will test it, give him feedback, and also improve upon them as far as what he's doing. But he has put them on other edges and test ran them, and everything works fine. So it just comes down to the fine-tuning process and the money to do that. And that's why I'm here helping him promote it, because I'm hoping that he will make one for the 2019 Plus 2.0 and 2.7 EcoBoost for that design, because they did change it a tiny bit. So we want to make sure that we can follow that rule. But as all things, we need support, folks, and that's really what it comes down to. I hear folks saying, hey, what can I buy that will improve my edge, make it faster, quicker, all this stuff. Well, we have to support the innovators that are doing it for us. And the only way to do it is to give them some money to help do it, because it takes out of pocket, and that's really, and I'm willing to help him once I figure out, you know, what little bit I can contribute to him. I'm willing to do it myself. But we got to get the final figures of what things will cost. But this is an opportunity, folks. You always ask for performance parts. Well, here's somebody that's making them out of his own nickel right now, and his time, labor, and effort to help you all. So we need to support him. And to that end, watch his video on there and see how, you know, you can help him and get in contact with him on the Ford Edge forum. And we already have given away one of these. At the end of this video, you're going to see the drawing for it and the person that won. And the only way you could get on this drawing is not through MACTFORDEDGE on YouTube, but MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook, because that's the only place you're going to find it. So if you want to get on this bandwagon, you're going to have to join up MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook in order to come join the group and have an opportunity maybe to win some more as we have them developed and given to us. So without further ado, let's watch as Mano, one of the finest administrators you'll ever find on a Facebook group, does the drawing with his wife for the winner of this intake.
Hey folks, this is not MACT, as you probably recognize from the voice. I don't have a gruff bear-like voice. Sorry for the being fashionably late for the giveaway of the Gen 2 fresh air intake, but here goes. As you can see, I've laid out 12 golf balls. There are only 2 entries. We have Bill Grindle and we have Christy Gates. And I was 1 ball short of a name, so I called it the 8 ball, as you can see there. Alright, so I'm going to put this into a bowl for mixing. My wife is going to do the mixing and draw a ball turn by turn. Hopefully we'll get the winner soon, but let's see. And she'll be blindfolded, but she will not be looking either when she draws the ball. So hopefully it's fair, as fair it can be. Alright, on to the giveaway. Let's put this to the side. All the balls were down. Nobody wants to lose a ball. Alright, so she's gonna mix them up by hand. And then whenever she's randomly going to draw a ball and give it to me. Alright, so we have a 4, so that's a non-starter. On to the next one. A K, not good. Go ahead. Hey, the G ball. You know what that means, right? That means Christy Gates is the official winner of this giveaway. Congratulations, Christy. Please message me with your contact information so we can mail this piece off to you. Howard or Extra is going to mail this directly to you, so it'll come from his shipping address. Again, congratulations, and look forward to seeing what you think about it when you go to install it. Take care.
Well, there you have it. Fine young lady got herself an air intake for her 2015 through 2018 Ford Edge. Can't wait for her to put it on and then get it running and let us know how it works out for her. And I'm pretty sure it'll be, thumbs up on that one, because we've got good reviews already for those who have tried it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and of course, remember, my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Watch MACTFORDEDGE videos. Subscribe, folks. We're heading to 20,000. Let's get me up there. And also, Band of One's got some great music. Mercy Grill always has some one-liners, and maybe a little bonus footage at the end of this.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Go production.